Mike West. Thanks for doing this, man. Appreciate you. You're always helping everybody out.
Yes, that's right.
Right?
That is something to grow this for.
That's right. And you've done a lot, actually. You helped me out quite a bit. I thought this was just a lot of fun. And come to find out, it's way more than that, though, too. It's a brotherhood, and it's a combat sport. It's a whole bunch of things wrapped up into one, but it's, once again, though, it is a lot of fun. And I don't think I could have done any of this without your help. Seriously.
Well, you had it. Well, the first night I came in here was just the second night you had this. You already had the ball rolling big time. When I come in here, there's 20 guys standing here ready to arm wrestle. I'm like, oh my God.
Right? I didn't know anything.
Start?
Mike took me under his wing. You know, here's how you, the basics, you know. And not only that, but everybody else. So I think we've leveled up as a club because of you, for sure.
Yeah, there's so many of you guys that now, you know, now that you're competing and training everyone. I mean, it's leaping, and that's, for me, that's part of what I love about it, is the fact I can see these guys come in here and get better.
Dominate.
And get better.
Yeah.
You know, it grows the sport, and they get better arm wrestling, grows the whole club.
It's a win-win. Absolutely. Well, while we're doing these interviews, it's just to let everyone get to know you a little bit more. And I just want to kind of start with some basic questions, some fun stuff, like your height, weight, and age.
5'9.5", 224, and I'm 62 years old.
Where are you from, Mike?
Originally from New Orleans, and I live in Greenville now.
Greenville? How long you been pro?
Well, okay. Well, when I started 44 years ago, there was no amateur.
No.
Then they started, then a couple years in.
Well, what got you into arm wrestling? What was it?
I messed around arm wrestling when I was in junior high and high school. And arm wrestling, anybody and everybody, didn't care win or lose, that's how you got better. And by ninth grade at Scribner, nobody was beating me there. Then I got to New Albany, of course, one year at high school. And second year there, I didn't find anybody beating me there.
Nobody.
And so it was my senior year of high school. There was an organization, Terry Stein and Paul Jamison ran, Chuck Rader, called the Kentucky Armbenders Association. And
very cool.
They were running a tournament at the Green Tree Mall in Clarksville.
Green Tree Mall.
Yeah.
Name dropping.
And that was my first tournament I went to. I didn't win it. I won some matches, but I didn't win it.
Do you remember your first match?
No.
No, okay.
No, I'm still good to remember my first tournament. I do remember that one. I remember being so nervous. I came off the table and would sit down and felt like I was going to throw up.
Oh boy.
My last match that I lost, I gave up because I was going to throw up on the table.
Nerves.
Oh my gosh, it was horrible. And I literally laid down so I could get off the table and get off the stage before I threw up.
Well,
So,
I mean, yeah.
But that got back then, you know, that gets your name on a mailing list, and we started getting flyers, and we started traveling around competing. Year and a half in, I broke my right arm in a tournament over in Louisville.
Speaking of that, what do you prefer? Are you right-handed?
Yes.
And what do you prefer, right or left hand when you arm wrestle?
This one's for holding the pin.
Right. Right. You're a righty. All right. Now, you're at the top of in my opinion, you're at the top. You've done it all. You've seen it all, and kind of thing. What do you want to accomplish with arm wrestling now? Is it money? Is it rankings? Is it trophies? Is it you just want to have fun? You like the camaraderie?
Yeah, I mean, I've got friends, people all over the country that I like to go to tournaments to see. For one, I don't care about the rankings. I mean, yeah, I want my national title. I go to nationals to compete to win a national title. I go to worlds to compete for a world title. That doesn't mean anything anymore in this country, but I don't care about the rankings. The majority of rankings are opinion things. So for me, I I want to go to tournaments and keep competing to challenge myself.
Yeah.
I want to know that at my age, I can still go in there and compete with whoever shows up.
That's a benchmark for your health kind of stuff.
You know, I mean, and honestly, I feel stronger at 62 years old than I ever have. I'm also heavier than I've ever been.
Right.
But I feel stronger at this point.
That's a gas tank.
Yeah, I'm not one of those guys that took off for 10 years and came back and tried to know.
Right.
The only time I've been down is when I was injured or had a surgery. And as soon as I was able, I was back competing again.
Now, when you're competing and if you had your setup that you like the most, what would you prefer to do? A top roll, a hook, or a press?
Well, for most of my career,
Look,
all day long. But in the last, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 years maybe, I have pulled off some top roll. It wasn't that I didn't know how. I just prefer not to. Because, there's always go with what you test at, and that's what I was testing at. But there's times that a hook doesn't always work. So, start using top roll, and for me, that surprised a lot of people. I catch them off guard because they weren't expecting it, right? It took 40 years to get that reputation. So,
now you've arm wrestled a lot of pros, a lot of big names.
Most of them.
Yeah. Who's your favorite that you've arm wrestled? Or do you have just a favorite arm wrestler?
If I was to pick my favorite arm wrestler, not that I've competed, although I have.
Well, let's do that one first. Just your favorite arm wrestler.
John Brzezinski and Cobra Rhodes are my two favorites.
Very good choice.
Ron Bass is right in there with them. Those are the top two. Watching them compete. Ron, I don't think I've ever competed against Ron unless it was an overall. But I've competed against John one time and Cobra multiple times. It's just phenomenal. I love to watch them on them.
All right. Speaking of that, how often do you train? I mean, we'll just talk about arm wrestling specifically, but then we can do weight.
That's the only training I do.
Only arm wrestling training.
Other than the physical work that I do,
Yeah.
that's all I do is arm wrestling specific.
Right.
Usually, come down here on Tuesday nights and try to get them pulling in. Saturdays are arm wrestling practice day.
Yep.
And ideally, if I was all healthy, and I'd try to weight train twice a week just to work different parts. And I am literally just getting back. This is my second week. Last night was my second week in a year and a half. Actually hitting the weights and table routine and stuff. So, I'm tired of surgeries.
Right. It's time to get back on the table. Have some fun again. Speaking of tournaments, what's your favorite tournament that you've been to?
Into?
Yeah.
Probably as far as the tournament, the competition, location, and everything. 2013 in Poland for World.
2013.
Oh, that was the country was beautiful, the climate was perfect, the people were friendly, the food was good, and I won.
Yes.
So that was my last WAF World Title. And I won another one. Right? So I got to go back.
Now, we have a tournament coming up April 29th called
27.
April 27th. That's right, I messed it up. April 27th. April 29th is my wife's birthday. April 27th, the Midwest Challenge.
Yes.
Coming here to OLPH. Tell us a little bit about the Midwest Challenge history.
We started doing, me and my wife Chris started doing the Midwest Challenge, back in the early 2000s. And we had a few years and we didn't have it. And of course, the last one we had was right before COVID, 2020. That was the last one that we had. This will be the first one since then. And the venue, awesome.
We got it.
Awesome. So, hoping for a huge crowd. We're running amateur pros. We got women's classes. We got kids classes.
Right.
Something for everybody.
So for everybody, we got food. We're gonna have drinks, also drink specials like power drinks, merchandise like that, and maybe some games to play. Maybe a cake toss or a hang time game.
We've got Bob Sutton is doing custom plaques for us for our awards. The pros will be winning prize money in their classes. So
Yeah, big shout out to some of our sponsors. Who are some of the sponsors that you got?
we've got Encore Mortgage for one. We've got Terry West Builders that I've got so far, and then the one you've got. Still working on that.
Yeah, we still got one more coming in. What was that?
Honest Abe. Honest Abe.
Out of tape.
Honest Abe.
Oh shit. Oh, there. I thought you said out of tape. Okay, we'll edit that out. No, we got
Honest Abe.
Well, yeah.
Honest Abe Roofing.
Help me out, guys. Okay, we got Honest Abe Roofing, and they've given us a tremendous sponsorship. We have Roo Roofing also, and they're covering the kids class. And who else we got? That's four. That's it. That was the four. So, I mean, we've gotten some tremendous help from everybody, the community coming together, helping us out. And it should be a really big, really awesome production. Pros, amateurs, kids, and women classes. Well, thanks for taking the time, Mike. I appreciate it. Let's go arm wrestle some.
All right.
Yes.